Hello Shamai and welcome back to the Austrian adventure. Today we play Roma FC, AS Roma away from home. Probably the toughest game we are ever going to face, well, we've ever faced in this series so far. This is a key match in a Euro Cup thing in our group. If we take a look at how things have gone since last episode, which was the 2-1 defeat away to Real Sociedad, we've only played 2 league games. One, we beat St. Pölten 2-1, good result, put us top of the table, and unfortunately we lost 1-0 to Wolfsburger FC. We've got 3 games in the space of 6 days now, so this is a key part of the season, and then we play Rapid Wien after that. So this is a very, very big moment in our season these next couple of weeks. If we look at the table, we're still 3rd in the table, which is good. We're only 2 points off top. So it's not as if we're slipping back in the table. Things are still going well in the league. And the reason why we need a point today is because Real San Sebastian, as they're called in game, Real Sociedad, are probably going to beat Karabag. So we need to get a point to stay in the race to qualify for the knockout round. And that's what we're going to aim for today. We're going to play very, very defensive. Stick that on defensive. We have Luxa in goals, Mordel, Zek, Jaeger and Schilling across the back, Zwischenberger and Boris Prokopic, with Kenjigo, Paulinho, Zlatko Tripic and George Elias up front. No surprise that Roma are quite heavy favourites to win this match. Like I said, all we're looking for is a point for this game and to keep in the race for the knockout stages. It's going to be very hard to contain the likes of Dzeko and Nainggolan, especially someone like Nainggolan is going to be running the midfield today. So Prokopic and Zwischenberger are going to have their work cut out, as well as the defenders who haven't been playing very well lately. So it might struggle with someone like Edin Dzeko up front, who we all know the ability of Edin Dzeko. There's a free kick here. Prokopic is over it. Strikes it. Oh, and he's almost scored. I was excited then because we all know what happens when he's over a free kick. The ball goes into the box now and they've hit the post. Wow. We're on opening 5 minutes. We've almost scored and so have AS Roma. Great opening start to the game. Boris Prokopic almost with a goal. That would have been an incredible goal to start the game off. 1-0 up early on from a free kick. We all know how good Boris Prokopic is from free kicks, and that was a fantastic chance for him to get a goal. But time's ticking away. There's not been another highlight since. Not much happening in the game. There's another highlight here. We're on the counter though. Tripic heads it up to George Elias. What can he do with it? He's running at the defence. He hasn't got much support with him. Kenji goes out on the wide. He does use him in the end. Kenji go down the wing. Can he get a ball into the box? He does. George Elias heads it, and we're 1-0 up. 10 minutes before half-time. George Elias, who has been in absolutely fantastic form, which just in time as well because Real Sociedad are winning. What a fantastic cross by Kenji Go, and George Elias, brilliant to go through ahead of the defenders. Great determination to get onto the ball and heads it nicely over the keeper. 1-0 up away at Roma. And what a fantastic start to the game this could be. If we can get to half-time still 1-0 up, that would be fantastic. At the moment, we're ahead of Real Sociedad. I don't know how that works because I'm sure that it goes on record against each other, but obviously it doesn't in this case. As we go into the second half, 1-0 up. Second in the groups as it stands. Whew, if we could hold out for a win away at Roma, I mean, surely we'd be in pole position to qualify, maybe finish second, because we got Roma next in the Europa League. Then we have Karabag. Karabag is our final game, which is probably a nice final game to have, really. Karabag at home, I think. There's a highlight here, Paredes. Don't want to get too ahead of myself. We've got to concentrate on this game first. Goes out wide, comes into the box. Oh my god, it hits the crossbar. I'm not sure. Or Luxus makes a save. It's the shot in the end and it's gone wide. I'm not sure if that hit the crossbar or if the keeper saved it. We're 60 minutes now. I'm going to make a change. There's a couple of tired legs out there. Tripic being one of them. And Zwischenberg. I'm going to bring Tripic off to bring Gerbic on to have some attacking fresh legs. It's always important, especially when you're playing on the counter, is to have someone who can give the fullbacks a good run. And I think we're going to make another change here. Zwischenberg is on a yellow card and he's tired. So we're going to bring on Tobias Kynes. And probably switch him to defend as a deep line playmaker, just to shore up the midfield, give them some fresh legs as well. The defence, yeah, I said before the game, they haven't played very well. There's a corner here though, ball goes into the box, headed away, Kenji Go, is there a chance for a counter-attack here? Up the ball goes, George Elias is one-on-one, the defender catches up with him though, he's still got a chance to get into the box, he does, Gerbic is there, and scores. It's 2-0, 10 minutes to go. Oh my word, this could not have gone better. This is like the Saint Etienne game all over again. quick counter-attack. George Elias does really well to ride out the challenge, gives it to Gerbic. First time finish into the back of the net. And we're 2-0 up away at Roma. Wow, this has been absolutely unbelievable. There's still time, though, for us to go tits up. Let's be honest. Ball into the box and we've conceded. It's Sandro. Okay, like I said, there's still time for this to go tits up. There's 10 minutes left. It's 2-1. It was, to be fair, it was quite a good goal. Good ball in from Gil Diaz into Sandro, who strikes it, and into the back of the net. We need to make sure now that we do not concede another goal. We're going to take Paulinho off and bring Winnicek on. Just fresh legs, simply fresh legs. 3 minutes to go. We're into added time. Surely this is a famous victory. Boris Prokopic with a free kick. Oh, it's top of the net. And full-time whistle goes. We've beaten AS Roma 2-1 on a defensive tactic. Wow, what an unbelievable victory that was. That'll be another £300,000 into the bank account. George Elias impresses. Look at those finances now. 570k. We're still projected to make a loss this season, but not as bad as it was supposed to be. And if we look at the table now, it's very, very tight. I don't actually know what the rules are in terms of going up and down. We go group stage, match rules, no, league sorting rules, results between teams. I don't really know how we're ahead of Real San Sebastian, Real Sociedad, because they did beat us. So that's strange. They beat Karabakh 1-0, only 1-0. If we look at the teams we got left in the Europa League, we've got Roma coming up again. And then, Real Sociedad, the final game at home, which could be massive. That Karabakh away has got to be a 3 points. But I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any tips or comments whatsoever, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.